We've been through a lot together. Don't you think?
Maybe too much, my friend. But what are you getting at?
Why you left Mali? Will you tell me now why you had to leave?
All right. I think I can trust you. When I left Mali, it was not entirely safe there. King of Mali, Mansa Magan, was killed by his Sandiki. In your language, that is... advisor? He then took the throne, and one of his first orders was to get rid of Magan's family.
What's that got to do with you?
A lot. Mansa Magan was... my cousin. Although I never even came close to the throne, I had no intention of trying to explain that to Sandiki. I preferred to flee.
And what about your family? Do you have any news about them?
I know that several of them were killed. I have no news about the others.
Have you never wanted to go back to Mali?
I think about it often. Almost every day. But I suppose I am afraid. That is all. I do not even know if I would recognize it now. I last met some of my countrymen in Mecca, and that was many years ago.
Did Sandiki ever try to track you down?
I was not that important, my friend. Or I traveled too fast, and no assassin has caught up with me yet. So you have nothing to fear. If someone kills you, it probably will not be because of me.
Why is it you look, different?
Me? All of you in this country are strange. I've traveled the world over, but there were never people so...
Pale?
limited. Your medicine, physics, and astronomy burned together with Rome. In short, you are barbarians. Though kind-hearted barbarians.
Tell me about your travels. About those big cities and the people living there.
I can't now, my friend.
Given brand new crossbows from Sir Peter's armory. So take good care of them.
How's it looking, Captain? Do we have enough arms and ammunition?
We have enough ammunition for now, but we have fewer targets. Those bright bastards have dug into the village and are building barricades. But when they come again, stop by here with the men for arrows.
All right. So you're in charge of the smithy here? I've got plenty of experience as a blacksmith. Can I help you with anything?
You are a blacksmith? Sehr gut. We found a lot of very old weapons in the fortress, which, with a bit of care, could still be usable. So, if you know how to do it, take 2 Schwerter over there from the table and see if you can get those edges sharpened up.
Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund.
Do you want to help us? Sharpen these swords then.
I had a look at those swords. Here they are.
Let me see them. Amazing. Great work. They are as good as new. You know your way around the smithy, young man. Danke. Someday I will repay you for your help.
Tschüss, mein Freund.
Greetings.
What?
I'm glad you found what you were looking for.
Would you look at this big-eared boy?
Well, this is unbelievable. Why, if it isn't Henry the blacksmith himself.
No, wait. The son of Sir Radzik.
Indeed. The boy's almost a lord. I'm glad to see you again.
I'm glad to see you too, lads. I hardly recognized you at first. What's with the beards?
Me and Yannick bet we wouldn't shave till we got home.
And whoever has the shortest beard will have to pay the other one's bill at the tavern.
So who's winning?
Me, of course, as you can see.
Don't listen to him. I'm winning. But just by a hair. Ha!
Zizka's made me a commander. You're now in my company.
We know. We volunteered for your company.
We'd rather have Henry of Skalitz than Lord Capon with his nose in the air. Or that madman, the devil.
If there's anyone will get us through this, it's Henry. That's what I said to Yaroslav. That boy survived his own death at least once.
Get up and wait here for the others. Then we'll assign tasks.
Well, that boy's taking his new role seriously, eh?
Aye. You might even think he knows what he's doing.
How are we with supplies?
Not bad. We put all in heap, hired hands counting it. With supply from you, not bad. Not bad.
How much do we have?
For a few weeks, for sure. But we got to count it right.
I'm not happy you were rummaging through my things and took my food.
So you won't hoard your food, and we go hungry. Some Christian you are, Henry.
I've come for food.
For sure. Here, full ration. You cannot fight with empty belly.
You alright? What happened?
My family. I don't know what happened to them.
How come?
We live in the village below the castle, but I work here. When the attack began, the people in the village stayed there, outside.
I'm sure they made it to a safe place in time. I saw it with my own eyes from the wall. The Pragas were in complete disarray. There was plenty of time for everyone in the village to hide before they attacked. I'm sure you'll meet up when this is all over.
I hope. I hope you're right. We have kin in Old Kutna. They might have fled there to hide. Thanks for what you've told me.
Here he is, our new fearless and shameless commander.
Let's drink for courage.
Gladly, but not now.
Aye, anyway, it is still too early to drink.
Why have you come to see us, Henry?
Zizka tells me you both volunteered for my company.
Although we are not brothers of the same blood, I would still rather die by your side.
I would rather live. And that is why I'm here. Is there anyone better to tell you to stop doing stupid things?
Fair enough. Now why don't you two go to the Outer Bailey with the others, eh? We'll talk about the rest there, and I'll give you your orders.
I cannot wait to hear his speech.
Well, let us go then.
God, he's very much.
Within a week, they'll be gone.
And I'm telling you, they'll sit there until we give them that silver.
Do you know how much an army that size needs to eat and drink? Once they plunder the village, they'll move on to Rabosh. But they'll be out of luck.
Yes, that place has already been emptied.
Exactly. And the bastards will have no other choice but to pack up and head back to Prague. If they came here for the pay Sigismund promised them, they're poorer than you, Kozlik.
I'm not so poor. I've got a bit of silver hidden away in the cellar.
Ha! Nice one, brother. Roasted chickens will fall from the sky long before we see a single groschen from that treasure.
Tea, volley. Roast chicken sounds amazing right now. Do you remember that time at Hoodlands?
When we accidentally emptied out that chicken coop.
I swear I've never had tastier meat. Janosch stirred some of his spices into melted lard and then kept slathering it on the chicken as it roasted. The skin was roasted to golden perfection.
Have you gone mad? We barely have anything to eat, and you want to talk about that?
Juicy meat, nice breasts.
Don't make me angry. I won't be responsible for my actions.
But just imagine it.
I don't want to imagine anything. I want to get my share and get the hell out of here.
Well, I reckon you'll have no such luck. Those Praguers aren't just going to pack up and leave.
What brings you here, Henry?
My duties as your commander.
My word. Who would have thought this would happen back at the pond?
You mean at the pond where you and Zizka attacked us?
Right, well, no one told us we were fighting for the same side. It was a mistake. An unfortunate incident. Basically, we fucked up.
But I haven't come here to reprimand you. We've been through a lot since then. But now, we're fighting for the same thing, right?
Nicely put.
I just hope I don't die as poor as I was on the day I was born.
So that's why you're doing this? For money?
Hey, brother, you're talking to the ones who always get the short end of the stick. Always.
That doesn't mean we won't support you, but you could make sure we finally get something out of it.
You see, people always need to hope for a better tomorrow.
I understand you. But those men aren't out there to bring us good tidings. So, grab your things and join the others in the Outer Bailey. You get your orders there. We're not just gonna hand them the silver now, are we?
Most certainly not, brother. I mean, Commander.
right, company. Everyone is here.
Well, Commander, have you prepared a big speech for us?
Look out over the ramparts, and you will see the wealth of the Prager army. Pay no attention to their expensive armor or their colors. It's not honor that motivates them, but the desire for money. They want the silver we have in the castle, even though they have no right to it.
Aye, it's the king's silver, not theirs.
They're a bunch of thieves, not an army.
Remember one thing. He who fights for money will never last as long as he who fights for a good cause.
Here, here. If we hold our own, those greedy Prague bastards will pack up and move on.
Yay! I could not say it better myself.
Fuck, Mikesh. Are you hearing this? He really thinks we'll make it through this alive.
Well, I'd love to believe that, my friend.
What are your orders, Henry?
What do you think is most needed now, Kubienka?
There's nothing happening yet, so we have some time. We must use it to repair our arms, collect ammunition, and sharpen our weapons.
For now, the Pragers are just fortifying their positions. But that shouldn't comfort us. We'll be bolstering the night watch.
Seriously?
Shut the fuck up! Henry's word is law.
Now go and rest. Once it's dark, I want to see you all on watch. I'll be checking on you personally.
Good doggy. Good boy. Stop messing around with that bucket.
Are you right in the head? What do you want?
Here you are, Henry. Do you have a moment?
What's up?
I thought we could have a little chat. We've both been given command of a company. How's it going so far?
Well, a commander is nothing without good men. My company's not too bad.
You've had command for less than a day, but you're already spouting such wisdom. Henry of Skalitz, a modern-day Alexander the Great. I had no idea you had the soul of a strategist.
I've picked up a few things here and there. And what about you? You're quite experienced when it comes to giving orders, right?
Bollocks. Ordering someone to bring you wine is different from commanding troops in a battle. Whereas I have plenty of experience with the former, In the case of the latter, it was always me who was carrying out orders.
Well, we've been through enough together. And not just at the tavern. You know how to be a rude arsehole, but also a loyal friend who's willing to stick his neck out for others. Your company should be glad to have you in charge.
Thanks, Henry. Well, enough talk. You should go and rest. Take care of yourself and your men.
You too.
Won't disturb you any longer. Rest.
Time for watch, you lazy sack of shit.
What the hell is this? Were you drinking while you were on watch?
What else would I do? Just stare into the dark all night? Without Markvart, the Praggers are lost. But you'll keep watch for me now, right? So get going!
I'm sorry.
You check things, Henry?
How are things? Is everything alright?
Quite like grave.
Let's hope it's not the quiet before the storm.
Anything fuck up, I sound alarm.
Wake up!
Not yet.
Wake up! Wake up!
What? What's going on?
What's going on? You're sleeping on watch.
Kurva! Shit! Christ, don't tell anyone. I won't fuck up again. I'll stay awake. My lord, what are you doing here? Everything's perfectly all right.
Who's your commander?
So Jan Ziska.
You're wearing the colors of Peter of Pisek, yet Zizka is your commander. Something's off here.
Kurva!
To arms! To arms! We're under attack! Ladders against the walls! Knock them down!
My fingers!
Stand bastard!
Ich pfeife darauf!
Be over in a jiffy.
Shit! Better let it drop from the walls. The Pragas know it'll take more than brute force to get the better of us. Now they will try deception. Today they nearly took the castle from us without a fight. That can't happen again. Now get to work! How the hell did they manage to get inside here without anyone noticing? Were you there?
They killed one of Pisek's men and put on his colours.
I didn't expect something so deceptive from the Pragas. Although, after the devil shot at them, we can't expect them to be honorable.
I took over the Dry Devil's watch post. He was wasted, and he woke me up early. I think he spent his whole watch drinking.
Damn. I won't let it go this time. His nature has often been useful to us, but now we can't do without proper discipline. Thanks, Henry. I'll talk to him. What else can you tell me about the attack?
What'll we do now?
We must bolster our patrols. We can't afford a cock-up like this again. It's good you had your men reinforce the night watch, but they need rest too. They can barely stand upright. Good work, Henry. We'll take it from here.
It seems they are very keen on having this silver. I wasn't expecting them to move so fast. We need to do something about this.
I'm sure they'd love to get the silver. Just let them try.
Gentlemen, tough words will not win us the battle. We have no response yet from Jobst. Our supplies are running thin, our ammunition is running out, and the moat will be filled in any day now. I propose reopening negotiations with them.
Fuck negotiating.
Yes, it will get us nowhere.
But we can't just sit here. They're advancing too quickly. We have to slow them down somehow.
And slow them down we shall. They think they've driven us into a corner, so we'll have to convince them of the opposite. We'll attack them.
What? But that would be suicide.
I agree. What exactly are we going to attack?
They've made themselves nice and comfy in the village below the fortress. And they're building their bloody barricades, ladders, and God knows what else. All of it has to burn.
You're mad.
So how will we do it?
I've chosen a group of riders from among Peter's men who know the village well. They'll ride in and set the camp ablaze.
How will they get in? The village is full of enemies.
I know. That's why there'll be another group to create a distraction. We'll send another company down below the northern wall to make a mess in their trenches. That will get the Pragas riled up, and in the meantime, we'll burn down their camp.
That leaves us with one detail to work out. Who will go down below the walls? It's a suicide mission.
I'll do it.
Would you look at that? Take him as an example. And not you, Henry. I need you at the castle. Don't worry, Hinak will lead the charge. He's already preparing. I reckon he owes us a bit of sacrifice.
The mills of God, eh?
And who will go with him?
Henry, Capon, you're both decent marksmen. Probably the best we have, so I want both of you on the ramparts. But each of you will choose 3 of your men who'll leave the fortress with the devil.
You want me and Henry to choose men to send to their certain death?
You're a commander, so act like one. We must slow them down at all costs.
In that case, please excuse me. I'll have to get ready.
We're done here anyway. To the task, gentlemen!
This won't end well.
Henry, come here. There's something else I want to discuss with you. We're still holding a prisoner from our last clash. Dry Devil will interrogate him. We need to find out where to focus our attack in the village.
What do you mean?
Where they store ammunition, where they keep food, whether or not they're building siege engines. The more we know, the more damage we can cause them. Get that information out of him at all costs.
Am I supposed to torture the prisoner?
I don't care what you do with him. I just want answers.
I'm on it.
May God be with you.
I'm listening.
How are you holding out, Sam?
Absolutely epes rares. I cannot stand any more of this fucking waiting. If they want to fight us, let them come, so we can sort this out once and for all. I have Mishpoche in Kuttenberg, loved ones. And who knows what is going on there now that Sigismund lost all his money and disappeared.
I'm thinking about choosing you for the raid.
Ah, what an honor. But if you send Kobienka, I will go too, of course. At least he knows how to keep a cool head in battle, unlike that Hammer Dry Devil. Also, he's a bloody sorcerer with a knife. I am an amateur compared to him.
Move to the gate and get ready. And most importantly, break a leg.
Do not worry about me. I will wave to you up in the walls with some dead Praga's head.
Commander?
How you doing? Not losing hope, are you?
How could I? The siege has only just begun. And today our fellas are going to rip those fuckers to shreds.
I need someone from our company to go on a raid.
Well, fuck. And I thought we were friends.
Well, I didn't say you'd be going.
Oh, I'm just scenting your pizzle. But I only want experienced men with me. No greenhorns. If you want me to go, that is.
All right, you'll go. The others are waiting for you by the gate. Take care of our men.
We'll kick their arses.
What are you shouting about?
Henry, help! Make him practice his black magic on someone else.
I will not be insulted. May your leg rot off for all I care.
Well, I know a bit about medicine myself, and I can clearly see that Musa knows what he's doing.
It is nothing too complicated. I have some rose water here, and I need to change the bandage.
Then what are you yelling about? I would treat you the exact same way.
He really won't do anything to my leg?
Nothing bad, that's for certain.
Well, all right then. He can look at it.
Thank you, Henry. Now show me that leg of yours.
Fine. Do it. Clean it out. Pain is
killing you. Still look very much alive to me. Stop.
What's going on?
How's it going, Yannick?
How do you think? Me and Yaroslav spent half our lives guarding that gate together. And now? Now we're guarding another fucking gate, just at a different castle.
I'm choosing men from our company to go on a raid with Dry Devil.
Ah, shit.
I want you to take part in the raid.
Well, I might as well get a bit tipsy, since Dry Devil is in charge. It could be my last beer.
Oh, I reckon it'd be better if at least one of you goes in sober. Break a leg, Yannick.
What do you need?
Would you repent?
Excellent. It was a pleasure doing business. What would you like?
Show me your...
I'm glad you found what you were looking for.
Ready.
Can we start with the interrogation?
Hold your horses, youngster. He's one of those fuckers who crept in here before during the night. And he's pretty banged up from the skirmish. If we go too hard on him, he might kick the bucket. So we'd better stick to the most important questions. What will we start with?
I need to know if Markvart is still alive.
I'd also like to know whether I got him or not.
And if that rat Otto von Bergov is with him.
But we also need to find out something about their siege camp, so our cavalry has something to go on. So, we're agreed. Except, maybe for one thing. If you're going to shit yourself again like at Malashov, you'd better wait outside. Just remember, there's no time for mercy. I'll be going out there in a while. And everything we find out from him could make the operation a lot easier.
My men are going out with you. So don't think I'm not taking this seriously.
I'm glad we see eye to eye. Let's get to it then. God save you, friend. My, look at that finery. You must be the richest man in this castle.
You're still in the mood for jokes. I know you lot are fucked. So don't bother trying anything funny on me.
Oh, come now. I mean, we're just chatting here. Who's your commander? Von Aulitz or Otto von Bergau?
Do I look like someone who drinks wine in the commander's tent?
I'm not asking about your commander as a defender of this fortress. I'm asking as the son of parents killed by Markvart von Aulitz. I just want to know if he's already been smitten by the hand of God.
I see. All right then. Markvart is alive, but wounded. Von Berghoff took off somewhere right after the negotiations.
So who's giving you orders?
We have more than one commander. One of them you know for sure. That Frenchman, Brabant, was hand in glove with Markvart and von Berghoff. Now he's given orders and acting like he grew up in Prague Castle.
Christ! Always knew that French bastard would fuck us over, but that's the limit! I hope the fellas run into him outside and chop his froggy balls off!
How badly wounded is von Aulitz?
I don't really know, but it's not good. The sawbones practically doesn't leave his side, and he hasn't shown himself in front of his men since the negotiations.
Where did Otto von Berghoff go?
How should I know? Back to his estate, I suppose. I swear to God, I don't know.
There. You see? That didn't hurt much now, did it? I suppose we could ask about something else.
That's right, fella. But we still have one more subject to discuss.
Let's talk a bit more. Your camp is in the village. Tell us about it.
Fuck off!
Who do you think your loyalty is helping? Sigismund has taken off, and the silver he paid you with? That's what you see in front of you. That proves what a treacherous bastard he is. Anyway, do you really think you'll see as much as a groschen out of this? The ones at the top will take everything for themselves. You'll be lucky if you get back home with your head on your shoulders.
That's right. And you'll improve your chances by starting to talk. Now!
Fuck. You're right. Our main camp is in the village. We have another one on the road to Raborsh, but that's just to keep control of the road, so no one can bring you supplies.
That's not enough. I need details.
What? About what?
How are your supplies holding out, and where are you storing them?
There's some in the barn, on the green, but there's no problem with supplies. Even if you took everything from us, we'd simply get what we need from the surrounding villages.
Aye. We can't slow them down much that way.
How are your gunpowder and ammunition supplies?
Ever since our ammunition store in the camp burned down, the situation has been dire. But there's a smithy in the village, though, and we can make new arrowheads and cannonballs.
Wouldn't it be a pity if something happened to that smithy?
How do you want to conquer our position? Do you have any siege engines?
All our trebuchets are in Prague. The lads would like to have them brought here so they don't have to scale the walls with ladders, but that would take at least a week. So the captain ordered mantlets and ladders made. All the wood is carried into the smithy, and that's where the fellas do all the work.
That's good to know.
There now. That's exactly what we needed to know. We're done here.
We are indeed. I'll report to Zizka. You go to the battlements and get ready. Get hold of the men who'll be coming with me. Hey, what about me? You better start praying. If I find out you've told me one word of a lie, I'll come back here and weave your guts into a nice pink chaperon.
Do you have any food for me?
Half the ration for each man. We must save. Here, friend.
Everything's ready. Should I give the order to attack?
There's no point in putting it off any longer. May God be with us. Ready then? Did you remember to take ammunition from the smithy?
I have everything I need.
All right. Before we start, let's go through the whole plan again, eh?
Agreed.
So, we have two groups ready, infantry and cavalry. The infantry were chosen by us and will be under the Devil's command. They'll cause mayhem in the trenches beneath the walls.
Work for the devil.
Exactly. Burning, shouting, and all that. Try to provoke the Pragas, and as soon as they attack, the second group will set out from the fortress.
Cavalry.
In the confusion, they'll quickly ride through the camp in the village and set it on fire, before the Pragas know what's happening.
Sounds good. From the prisoner, we learned that they're storing stuff in the forge, so the riders will know exactly what to set on fire.
Great. That'll make their job easier.
And what will we be doing?
That's simple. We'll be raining down on the Pragas from above, trying to ensure that the devil and our raiders survive and make it back to us.
Finally, your hunting skills will come in handy.
You're right about that. Happy hunting.
Get ready, men!
Let's get them, fellas! Let it rain death upon them! We have to keep them busy! Hate that, worm!
Now you're mine, you bastard!
Next one will be in your face!
You're mine.
There they
I'll
are!
beat you to a bloody
Careful
bolt,
not to hit
fucker!
our men! They're carrying torches!
I'll hack your ass off!
Still nothing up?
Shoot you dead!
Good!
You're not up to it!
Get them!
Bleeding? Good.
True blood, yeah!
Let him have it!
Watch out! That was
We'll kick your ass!
Let them have it!
Now I'll show ya!
Die, Manzer!
Ein anderer ist tot.
show you.
Look out, over there! There are Pavasiers coming out of the village! Aim at them! Don't let them advance! Get them!
Go fuck yourself!
Get them!
Him up!
Surprised, eh? Dung grubber!
Let him have it!
Take that, you unwashed yokel!
There you bitch.
Once they poke their heads out, take them down!
Good!
Hold!
You're not
They're
up to
lining
it.
up in the back!
Yeah, don't spare him!
Those Pavasiers, take them out! Otherwise our men won't make it back!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker.
Nice hit!
Get them! Shoot! Take out those Pavasiers!
It's on fire! Hey! Hey! Back to the castle! Let them in! Quick!
Devil, was it a success?
What? Christ. Can't you smell the ash in the air?
How did my men do?
Well, they did well. I was surprised, to tell the truth. At least now you know you can give the right orders to the right people, and things can still get all fucked up if the stars aren't aligned.
How do you think the Praggers will retaliate?
I'm sure they'll be more careful now, and will slow their advance. So I reckon we did fucking good!
How did the battle go? Down there, I mean. I reckon things were a lot different up on the walls.
Yeah, it was a bloodbath as always. Only I think I knew one of those fellas.
What? One of the Praggers? From where?
Yeah, I think we were in Austria together. In Weikertslag. They called him Wasp. A little hot-headed bastard who showed up wherever blood was being spilled. I liked the bloke. I have no idea how he ended up with the Praggers. But knowing him saved my life.
How so? He helped you?
No, but when he saw me, he hesitated. Just long enough for me to stab him in the throat. Well, if I hadn't, he would have done the same to me.
Well then, I'll go and report to Zizka. You all right, son?
It is a shame we did not get more of them. Each and every one of those bastards deserves to die for what they did in Kudenberg.
Nonsense! Good work, everyone!
Now go ahead. For this shit.
Do you know anything about von Burgov's escape?
To tell the truth, it cost me quite a lot of sleep. His chamber had no windows, the castle was full of people, and most of all, I couldn't imagine how a fancy lord could escape without help. It's not the kind of thing nobles do.
Oh, you're right. Nobles always expect someone will come to save them.
Usually, but then it dawned on me. The bastard was deceiving us the whole time. He wanted us to think he was playing along with us. And in the meantime, when he was let out for air, he stole a piece of wire from the forge and made himself a lockpick.
What? He made a lockpick. Von Berghoff.
Believe it or not, I found it lying discarded below the stairs. All he had to do was wait for the right moment. And while we were celebrating Sigismund's withdrawal, he got out of his locked chamber.
And what happened next?
He took the covers from the bed, slipped across the hall to another chamber, and lowered himself from the window down into the moat.
You're telling me he swam across?
Aye, believe it or not, there are people who can swim. And apparently von Berghoff is one of them.
I don't know.
I saw that bed cover in the moat. How do you think it got there? I suppose it didn't hold its weight and came loose or tore off. That's why we didn't find any other traces at the top.
That bugger really is capable of anything.
Look, I wouldn't have expected the noble Lord von Berghoff to go lock-picking doors and hopping into moats, but that's exactly it, see? He had us fooled. There's simply no other explanation.
The raid is over. It was a success. And most of the men came back alive.
I know. Good work, Henry. Go and get some rest. You deserve it.
What are we gonna do now?
There's nothing we can do but wait. I was hoping they'd realize by now there's no easy plunder here and leave. But it looks like we'll have to hold out a bit longer. We can't let them have that silver. We have to hope Jobst returns soon with his army. You did a good job with that prisoner. You got a lot of information. As long as they don't bring in catapults from Prague, we still have a chance. But if they do, we're fucked. That injury taken care of Markvart will help us. And if that idiotic Frenchman is in charge now, it's only a matter of time before they fuck up.
It's over.
For now. I'm starting to think there's no way out this time. How many more men have to die before this is really over? I'm fed up with this. I don't want to send anyone else to their death. But maybe it'll be me who dies. And I won't care anymore. Kurva! Shishka never should have put us in charge.
It's not your fault people are dying. We're under attack. We have to defend ourselves.
I know. I've seen plenty of death in my time, but still. Well, you of all people should know what I'm talking about. I lost my parents too, you know. I hardly knew them, but still.
You've barely ever talked about your parents.
I don't know much about them. They died when I was little. My uncle Hanush raised me. But sometimes I think about what my life would have been like with them, you know, if they hadn't died.
I reckon things would be a lot different.
But never mind. Let's not sit around reminiscing like a couple of old geezers. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna go and get some rest.
Oh, I'm fucking starving. I am so fucking hungry. Even that dog turd looks tempting. It's like a big, fat sausage. Just a pinch of pepper.
It might be better with horseradish. Let me see if I can go and sniff us out something a bit more appetizing.
I'm sorry.
Do we really not even have a piece of stale old bread?
Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that cometh from the mouth of God.
I'm starving, Janos. You wouldn't have anything? For me and Capon?
I wish I can help you, but I cannot just give what anybody want, even friend. I really don't have nothing to give away just like that.
Hey, come here. Are you fucking joking? It's my turn for food next. You trying to get yours instead of me? You fucker. Not only did you get grub last night, but we have to keep that damn dog of yours fed too. I've had enough. It's time we served your little mutt up on a platter.
Calm down, all right?
We're not going to starve here while that fucking dog is running around. Will you kill it yourself? Or will I have to do it?
Mutt will still come in handy for us, or have you already forgotten about that nighttime raid? If the watchman had Mutt with them, he would have sniffed them out right away.
So fucking take him with you next time. But don't give him food from our supplies. Let that beast find his own food or I'll wring his fucking neck.
Oh, that's something.
What happened here?
This property belongs to someone else.
shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that cometh from the mouth of God.
What are you talking about?
Don't even ask. All they can think about is stuffing their guts.
I can believe it. I'm so hungry I could eat nails.
Get a hold of yourselves, men. Our Lord spent 40 days fasting in the desert. I don't recall him whinging.
I would rather the desert over hunger, Godwin. Believe me.
Oh, that's right. You know the desert well. Tell me, what is life in Mali like?
And more importantly, what are the women like?
The finest in the world, fellows.
Schmonzes.
Have you ever seen our beautiful Czech girls?
Barely. They are so covered up in clothes, it is like talking to a pile of laundry.
That's true. Women do wear too much, and for no good reason.
So that's why you don't have any luck with them.
And what do your women wear?
In the heat, very little, friends. Especially from the west up.
I thought your God forbade that.
My country has its own customs. And covering women up for no reason is not one of them.
Damn, fellas. We should go and have a look there someday, eh?
Ada would have liked to go there for certain.
We will have to drink to that Polish bastard sometime.
Do we have anything to drink?
Our rota has not run out yet, right?
I spent my whole life in the tavern, and now I should drink a toast with water? I would eat boiled rats, but this? Never.
But fellas, in Granada, I met a soldier who told me that once while under siege, he cooked up soup from shoes.
Shoes?
And how did it taste?
I suppose it depends on what the shoe was made of, and what it stepped in.
Sakra. That's not a bad idea.
Wait, you can't be serious.
I'm certainly not going to eat your stinky old boots.
I wouldn't recommend it, but perhaps shoes made of a fine leather. Maybe sheep leather.
Oh, and worn by a young virgin too, huh? Is it food or flesh you lust after?
She might not be a virgin, but I saw Frenzel's old woman wearing such shoes.
We should eat the shoes of our captain's wife.
Well, she doesn't wear them anymore. Last time I saw her wearing an old pair.
She must have noticed you looking at them with lust in your eyes and hid them away.
How are our horses holding out? Do you have enough food for them?
Aye, there's enough hay here, but horses need movement. I try to ride them around the courtyard, but there's one brown mare in the back, Boudica. I can't get near her.
Who does the mare belong to?
Ostoy.
I don't know him.
And you never will. He's wrapped in a shroud in the Outer Bailey, along with other men. That mare would only listen to him. I'm afraid she'll die unless someone takes her for a ride.
I'm good with horses. Maybe she'll let me ride her.
I won't stop you, but if she kicks you, don't come crying to me. But if you manage to do it, I'll be glad. It would be a shame to lose an animal like that, but I'm at my wit's end.
Let's go, girl. You'll be better. You'll see.
Everything all right, eh?
I can't believe my eyes.
see? Told you a ride would do you good. We'll just go for a little ride here. There now. Good girl. Now, let's go back to the stables.
Thanks, Henry. Put her in the back there so nothing's...
And we're back. Do you see? You're not so wild. I rode that mare around for you. If I didn't have my own horse, I'd consider keeping her.
You certainly have a way with horses. Thanks, Henry. She was starting to look so unwell, I was considering cutting her throat for meat.
That sounds like something the devil would want to do.
But I won't let him. As my pa used to say, if you're ever in hard times, you'll know you hit the bottom when you start eating horses. I'd give you something, but I've lost my booze, damn it. Take my thanks, at least.
Good day to you. What would you like?
What are you doing here?
I'm keeping watch. What do you think?
No, that's not what I meant. I meant, what are you doing here when they're giving out food in the courtyard?
What the fuck? Why didn't anyone tell me? Take my place for a moment. You bastard! There wasn't any food there.
You must have been too late.
Kurva. I'm sorry.
I got those shoes.
You are truly a resourceful man, Henry. So, let us see them. I am doing it more out of boredom than hunger. So, let us make some shoe broth. I will leave the testing to you.
I think I'll leave it up to Lord Capon. He's the one who forced me to find something to eat.
May his lordship enjoy my soup.
I'm listening.
You wouldn't know where to find...
Well, at this point, I think you should consider cooking some boots, as Musa suggested. But don't lose heart, brother. We'll get through this summer.
Oatmeal.
I brought you something to eat.
Let's see. Quick! What the fuck is this? It stinks like boiled farts.
Just so you know, we owe Lady Frenzel for this soup.
In that case, poor Frenzel. What did she make it with?
Actually, I made it myself. From her finest lambskin shoes. It was Moose's idea.
Well, that's just great.
Would you rather starve to death?
Right. Give it to me then. We need to gain our strength. Zizka says we need to go to the Outer Bailey after.
Why?
For a funeral. We can't leave these bodies lying around here any longer. It wouldn't be good. But, first, let's eat. What have you got?
Say something, Father.
Well, some of you might not know me. My name is Godwin, and until recently, I was the parish priest in Ujitz. As you all know, the faithful must be buried in consecrated ground. But do we have consecrated ground? We do not. A priest should give last rites to the dying. Say a requiem mass. But these poor souls will have none of these things.
Father?
And why should they? Do you think you need a priest for God to hear you? You don't. They are Simonists. They take money for baptism, for confession, for communion bread, for holy oils, for funerals too, even. You can't so much as set foot in a church without opening your purse. Do you think God only speaks Latin, and you need a priest to commune with him? Will our friends and comrades not be welcomed into his heavenly abode because they are not buried by a church?
Nonsense.
The law of God is above the law of the church. And thus, let us bury them and pray for them by ourselves. God will hear you.
Alarm! Everyone to the battlements! Murder's coming! Get ready!
They're coming from this side too! We need reinforcements! Hans, Henry, take your men and knock down those ladders! We'll defend this side. Hurry! It's me! We didn't stand our ground for so long just to give up now!
Those ladders can't stay up! Knock them down with halberds!
I'll take care of it.
Fuck you!
Show you how real life I need a hand here!
You're having a chop! I hit! I hit!
You both come, so you...
Try to get your breath on!
Fuck! They're in the tower! We've got to get inside! Or we're fucked! Henry, I'll cover you. Wait. Go!
They're falling back. Oh, this reminds me of Tumberg. It's not long since we besieged it.
Yeah, but now the boot's on the other foot.
Raise the drawbridge!
What happened?
What do you think happened? There's hordes of them!
We lost the Outer Bailey.
Fuck it!
We're trapped here.
Pull yourself together. We will find a way out of this mess.
I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I think it's obvious to all that we won't last long without the Outer Bailey. We need Jobst and his army.
What army? We still have no news from Jobst. Who knows what the Margrave is doing? I'll say it again. We must negotiate with the Pragas.
Of course. I'd be glad to shoot another one.
If I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut, Enoch. After all, we're in this mess thanks to you.
Thanks to me?
What got us into this mess is that we are fighting against that ginger bastard, and that we stole his treasure and are hiding it in the cellar.
So everything could be solved if we just...
Only over my dead body.
You'd rather die then?
I'd rather die.
I also have no intention of paying the bastards who burned down my neighborhood.
Enough! Have you all gone mad? Didn't you see how many people were in that grave? And how many are lying in the field hospital? How many remain among the battlements? And all for some silver that'll be used to pay for more war.
Katherine.
Quiet! I knew things would end like this again. I've had enough of you all.
My lady.
What her problem?
Who knows? Women. Back to the matter at hand. What the fuck are we gonna do?
We won't last long without reinforcements.
And the only person capable of sending them is Jobst.
If he's managed to gather any men at all.
We can only hope. We have to get a message to him.
Well, that leaves us with one little problem. Someone must take the message, crawl out of here through the Pragas army, steal a horse, then deliver it. Bear in mind that the last man to try that failed, and we were in a much better situation at that time.
We can draw straws.
Fuck straws. I will do it.
Seriously?
Yes. I've got some unfinished business out there, and if we die here, it will never get done.
You're going nowhere alone. I'll go with him.
You too? Shit. Well then, I'm going too.
Your bravery is commendable, Capon, but you can't go. If they were to capture you, you'd be a valuable hostage. They could use you to blackmail Hanush and Jobst. Sam and Henry will go. 2 heads are better than 1, especially if one of them gets lost.
Fine. Corva.
So, it's decided. I'll write a message for Jobst. In the meantime, get ready. We'll meet on the ramparts after dark.
All right.
May God protect you.
Good luck.
You'd better not get caught.
Henry, come here for a moment. I need to tell you something about Katherine.
What got into Katherine?
You can't blame her. You're not the only person to lose someone.
What?
I too lost my wife, but neither of us have experienced anything like what she has. She never talks about it. She wants to forget, but the war has taken everything from her.
What in God's name happened to her?
Before I met her, she led a simple life, like every woman should. That is, before the war changed everything. Sigismund's army attacked her village.
Like our Skalitz.
Her husband was a tough man. He defended his family. He managed to kill 2 of them before they chopped him to bits.
Like my father.
Maybe that's why they took such brutal revenge on her. They must have done terrible things to her. The animals. When we found her by the road, she was still holding a dead baby in her arms.
My God.
I'll never get that terrible picture out of my head. You can only imagine the hatred she's been carrying around with her since then. But it's deep inside. She's masking it. The only thing she wants is revenge. That's why she's with us. That's why she does all she does.
Why are you telling me this just now?
She doesn't want anyone else to know, to ask her questions about it, to feel sorry for her. But now, given our situation, I just wanted you to know why she reacted like that. The whole time she's been with us, she hasn't let a single man get close to her. But I have the feeling she's close to you. Maybe you remind her of someone. Maybe she likes you. And now she's probably afraid that she'll lose everything again.
What the hell am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Maybe try and talk to her before you go.
All right. I better go now.
All right. Good luck, Henry.
Thanks. I've come to say goodbye before me and Sam leave.
So you've signed up for that suicide mission? I should have known.
What should you have known?
That you'd be taking pointless risks. Again.
Well, someone has to do it. Otherwise, we'll all die.
Someone has to do it. And once again, it'll be you who sacrifices himself for the others.
What are you saying?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm not saying anything. Why can't things just be normal? Why does it all have to end this way?
What are you talking about?
About nothing. Leave me alone. You just don't get it. Go and save the world.
I'll bring help and everything will be all right again. Sigismund is gone. We'll live normal lives again. You'll see.
No, Henry. Even if you do bring help, I'll never have a normal life.
What are you saying?
After everything that's happened to me, I just can't go on.
I know what you're talking about. Zizka told me how they found you. I'm very sorry.
All I wanted was to get my revenge and never be attached to anyone ever again. But look how that ended up. I have you. And instead of revenge, they want to take you away from me again.
Don't worry. I won't be taken away. And you'll get revenge.
If only that were true. So go then. Go. And bring help. May the Lord be with you.
I feel quite hungry. I've come to say goodbye.
Already?
Aye. We have to leave at night.
This is terribly unjust. I should go with you. You're only going to risk your neck because you're not of noble birth.
I'd also prefer if you were coming with me.
We make a good pair, don't we? Well, I hope we'll still have the chance to fight side by side.
And preferably with the Margrave's army at our back.
Aye. Just don't do anything stupid, all right? Steal some horses and get to Yobst as fast as you can. I'll be watching you from the ramparts.
In the meantime, hold the fortress. With a bit of luck, we'll be seeing each other again soon.
Good luck, Henry.
I need something to eat.
If I were you, I wouldn't drink too much before evening. But then again, maybe you should get absolutely wasted.
Hold strong. We'll bring help as soon as we can.
You'd fucking better. Good luck, Henry.
Before we leave, let's have a drink for courage. I'll find you. Now go and get ready.
I've come to say goodbye.
Seriously? Allah will protect you, my friend. Everything depends on your success now.
So many dead.
Take care of yourselves and bring help.
What do you want at this time of... Have a nice evening.
Do not forget to pray, brother.
Give them hell.
For Yannick.
May God be with you.
Can't sleep either.
Don't you dare get yourself killed.
I'll be fine.
I don't want to lose you too.
Are we? Let's go.
Well, Henry. The Lord be with you. The Lord be with you.
I'm a fucking Jew.
It works on fucking Jews too. Take care of yourselves, and don't waste any time.
He's down.
Good luck, son.
Sam? Hey, Sam! Where the fuck is he? Fuck. I'm wearing the Prague colours, so I shouldn't stand out too much.
Huh? I must be mad.
We've got new password again, but nobody knows where that prick who's supposed to tell us is.
I reckon he's passed out drunk somewhere again. I can't wait to find out what bollocks they've come up with this time.
It can't be worse than Equus Belly.
That was hell. By the time I learned it, they changed the password again.
The new password's Mayor.
Uh-huh. That shouldn't be hard to remember.
It's all bullshit anyway. You've got to have the password. A tabard. We're just wasting time. The fort's fucked. I bet they're reading their own boots in there by now. Well, we're out here pissing about with passwords. If it was up to me, we'd launch an assault. Take the silver and lead our a way home tomorrow.
Aye, but it ain't up to us.
What's that? I heard something.
Huh? I must be mad.
Eh? Huh?
I suppose it was nothing.
Huh?
What's that? Did I imagine it?